Finally, going into this giant tartarus. It's finally time. Below us spans the largest tartarus in the world. No one's ever been inside, and it's extremely dangerous. So we're about to head in. Are you prepared for this, Luca? Inside, powerful apoptosis are likely waiting. If we are not fully prepared, we won't make it to the depths. Enter the tartarus! Alright, let's dive in! Gouda, take us inside! Gouda, with all of us on our back, dives into the massive rift in time and space. In an instant, we're battered by a fierce turbulence. Oh, that's because it's a hole in space-time. It doesn't follow the same physics as the surrounding space. That's why the oceans don't just rush in. Same thing as with the tartarus in the lake. This is the miasma current. If we get caught in it, we're finished. The violent shock and turbulence are worse than a typhoon. We cling tightly to Gouda's back to avoid falling or getting thrown off. Almost there. Once we're past the turbulence zone, we'll reach the corridor area. Which, by the way, I'm still wondering, we haven't brought up the fact that in one time, like, you're dead, Sonia. How are they reconciling that? And I started with Ilias, so you're specifically dead. You're a copy right now. How are you getting along? I guess we'll deal with that later. Gotta push forward with all of our might, cutting through the turbulence. I think we somehow made it. I swear, we've had a terrible time. Is everyone alright? All my friends are safe. We managed to get into Tartarus. You did a great job, Gouda! So good, so good. But it's too early to celebrate. The inside seems to be crawling with the highest level apoptosis. We all know that apoptosis are here. Are y'all ready for this? Whoever stands in our way, we will defeat it. Come on, let's move on! As long as I am here, you have no enemies. I work 10 times as hard as Hild. Our destination is the deepest part of the central Tartarus. We're going to a place where the god Chaos will be born. Alright. This way? Oh? This layout. It's the same as when Luca goes into the door in Ilias' temple. It is the same layout. Exactly the same. Alright. Oh, we can warp to different places. So this is going to be a large dungeon, huh? Dark matter. It done appears. Well, you're not the worst looking thing. Yep, new. Well, one's a couple of floors in place. 4 recruits, alright, thank you. Alright. Talk, action reservation. Let's see what you can do if you're good. Or even Machina. What skills have you got? I had charge particle acceleration. Put up an armor, just don't want you dying. Maximal bomb's not bad. I have a special character in mind if we ever get an ability to turn roids into slimes. Because if you recall the servant robot way back when you fought in Grand Gold, she has a... Yeah, I imagine at some point there'll be an ability. Like, Promise Sign can turn races into races. But yeah, she has an ability that increases self-destruct damage by 4 times. So yes, I have my eye on that ability quite nicely. But for now, she'll just die. I want the slime so that way she can survive her own self-destruction. So we're holding off on that for now. Missile Rain, that'll do. You can do a Super Praise so Luca doesn't have to. Time. Mass Slow, that'll do. And Blight. Not bad damage. Not bad damage at all. But it's nothing compared to what Luca can put out. Not edging. We don't need to use edging on these people. Full power will do. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Yeah, the note to self, that happened before the speaking. Keep that in mind. Shift learned, all stats 10%. Nice. Oh, well, Demar, there she is. I want to join you too. I'm liking this music. There's a command, yes. Yay! We're all going together now. A manga would be nice. Chaotic, huh? Curse Angel, huh? Y'all don't exactly look like y'all are finished. Alright. Talk. Action reservation. Let's see, with a name like that, you're probably going to be putting out stats effects, so we're not having any of that. Miracle Song. Let's get us more EXP. And you can miss alright. Get Super Praise going. I may not give y'all the Tenacious. Anyway. Oh, great praise. Oh, she never got her super praise off. Alright. Praise. Great praise. We can go ahead and revive y'all. And a Velvet Lion. Oh, I didn't have the SP for it. Well, that's alright. She cleaned up house. That's fine. I'll take it. I forget that Super Praise has a lot of SP. A lot. And there she is. As a fan, yes. Well, at least she's cuter than Shanifa. What's this one? Oh. Eternal Pendant. Oh. Al Gemini, L Gemini. Interesting. Yeah, that is one nice chainsaw. Action reservation. Oh, you have time magic? Not much, so. Chaos Messiah, that'll do. Wait, you have spear. Okay, spear. Like that. You steal from them, like guaranteed steal. We'll start with the Gemini. You just start dealing damage. By the way, learned the nice thing about that guarantee steal. It automatically steals both their common steal and their rare steal item. It doesn't say that! So that's a very nice thing to know about. Alright. Super praise. Great praise. And we gotta remember what that's 40 SP there. We've only got 12 left. That's 9. That's too much. Need something cheaper. That'll do. Just defend, you're fine. Ooh, you barely survived. Ah, mess. Nope. You're out of everything. Defend, you're fine. Yeah, doesn't matter. That'll do. Can't believe I can't fight anymore. No more. And there she is. I'll lend my assistance to the highest level of apoptosis. As a special favor, I shall lend my assistance. Looks like she wants to join a party. Yes. Whoever the enemy is, I will cut them down with this blade. I hope you will not get caught in the middle. Oh, you'll join as a pair? I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, it does. Because it literally just uses the Mug's ability at the start of combat. Great gem. Don't need y'all. But yeah, see, Luca now has more than half SP at the start. I don't have the start at 75 SP ability, it's just from the SP generated. So don't need them. Yep, fossils. Can't go in the water. Still need that other apoptosis. Jaw. There's your amulet. Super gem of ice resistance. And there she is. She says the same thing. Highest level apoptosis has a special service. I'll lend you my assistance. Yes. I'll blow them all away with this cannon. So don't get caught in the middle. Alright. No more thief. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. I need you. Dying Sapphire. Smooth Talker's Charm. This looks like the right way. Let's see our way. I guess it's because we're in the singularity world. Oh no, is that the right way? This is a forest! It seems like chaos is causing a disturbance in space-time. Tartarus was created by connecting fragments of various parallel worlds. The forest must be a fragment of some other world. Now it's a strange place. Anyway, here we go! Ah, so that's definitely the right way. If I had just taken a few more steps, I would have seen the chest there. Yeah. Never go the right way the first time. Never go the right way until you've gotten everything. It's the law of playing RPGs. go up there to get over there. Seed of Origin. Seems like the right way. Indeed it was. Right, so we're going up and around, I see. I don't think so. It certainly seemed like everyone we talked to thought that Pandora's box was the highest. But it's not impossible. There kinda is. Whoa. Is it nightfall? It looks like nightfall comes to this space as well. Why don't we camp here and spend the night? Location-wise, it shouldn't be a problem. We're getting a camp scene inside a tartarus? Yeah, let's proceed carefully. We'll camp here and leave in the next morning. Camping, huh? Yippee! I love camping too, without the extras. Form a line over here. Let's form a line here. We'll mark one side white, one side black. That's what I was going to do. Xeon, let's roll out the tent. Hold that one. Morgan, let's get to gathering firewood. Help me out. I'll remember this. Yeah, I'll make you regret later. And then your sister came bursting in at high speed. I was so scared. Didn't you feel alive, my sister? Even when she woke up from sleep, they're hanging off with the best of intentions. Well, we are more alike now than we were. It's inevitable that they'd hit it off. It's beautiful to get closer to each other. I had my neck ripped off and my paycheck was blown on repairs. Oh, that's nasty. Oh yeah? Last time my sister snapped was... grief. I swear. Hey, Luca? I'm an apoptosis, right? Yeah, so you noticed. And this adventure is not just the first or second lap, huh? That's why you're taking the third path. You know, at this very moment, the eye is looking at us. Yeah, it's been watching a lot all along. Even at this very moment, the eye is watching. In the end, you did what the Lord of that eye wanted you to do. To make certain of the faint world line in which it existed. And you knew that the owner of the eye is the god of chaos, She doesn't exist now, just a flicker of possibility. But by observing our side, she turns into existence. Hence, don't look at the eye. Isn't that what we're trying to do, though? Wouldn't that speed up the process? But eventually, from over here, we're going to see the eye just as the other side wants. That's the path we have chosen, isn't it? To create a god of chaos with our own hands. Exactly, this is the path we chose. We have to go down the path we think is best. We have to believe in it. Well, I'm not a god, so... No. God. Eh? Oh, look at the hero! Your hero attitude is getting better and better these days. You truly are the hero of past battles. If it's you, you'll surely save the world. What's up? What's this? What's with the compliments? You come so deep into chaos, I think she's starting to flirt with the possibility of being thrown out at this point. Oh no, it's not flirting. If you want, I'll lick your boots, anywhere else for that matter. That's a despicable, raw head. I've met you again, big sis. I feel like we're still fighting together. Good grief, you're still half a person without your sister. Can't you even bathe by yourself? Do you want your cushion confiscated? So quickly, she shut up. She really does not want to be placed directly on the ground. Those who have once killed each other join hands like this. This is, so to speak, a union of heavenly and demonic realms. In this way, the world helps each other hand in hand. Truly a wonderful thing. You're a traitor. How slimy. You're not satisfied? I did not betray you. Even the other me's cooperating in good faith. I'm sure you're reporting our movements to the Dark God every step of the way, aren't you? I swear, we can't be careless. But what are we going to do in the airmost parts of Tartarus? Is it a survey mission? You weren't informed of the plan? We're going to leave Hild at that far in place. What? Hild? However inferior to me she may be, isn't it just cruel to dump her in a place like that? You really don't understand the mission. Even Xeon knows what we're doing here. Ilias, how cruel! I explained the strategy to Sigurd. Hild had such an important mission? My sister, without me? Why don't I have a pregnancy function? I'm supposed to be better than Hild, you know? Yes, you're a better combat model than Hild, right? Then isn't it natural you wouldn't have any functions not related to combat? Surely, I am a combat model. I don't need the ability to get pregnant. Yes, you have to rely on the right person for the job. So, how I will outperform Hild in combat. We're counting on you to fight to your very best. Please lead us to the airmost reaches of Tartarus. Leave it to me, I'll show you what I can do. You're surprisingly good at getting people on board. Because this kind of sister complex is familiar to me. Yeah, you know, don't you, firsthand, being so jealous of Michaela and Lucifina. Yeah, Ilias, only temporarily, only briefly at the very end of her route got her true form back. So, I wouldn't expect her to have her true form back right now. Even Alice had to have her true form gifted from the Dark God before we set off. I'll take a sample of the grass here, too. There's the grasshoppers. I'll capture them. Promestein met with adult Promestein, right? Haven't you considered joining together? I am interested in the phenomenon of union by itself. But I have decided that the benefits of unioning me with the other Promestein would be very small. Even if you merge, you don't simply double your abilities, both skills will merge. But if they're almost the same skills, it wouldn't make much sense, would it? To be honest, I'm a weaker version of Promestein over there. I can't expect much of an increase in ability through merging. It would be better to keep us separate to have more hands to do work. That's what we both decided that it was reasonable to do so. Isn't that kind of complicated for the Promestein over there? Their knowledge, skills, and experience are greatly superior to mine. Well, it's not like I'm below them across the board. I have adventured to many different worlds and experienced many different things. I have a unique perspective in observing chaotic events. And you probably don't realize it, but socially you win, hands down! The other side was so pushed by youthful vigor that they hardly looked at you in the eye head on. From my point of view, you're both so smart compared to me. I can't keep up with you at all. That's not true. You can add from 1 to 10, for example. I guess I misunderstood what she was asking. 1, 3... Oh, what? I guess I couldn't understand what she was asking. Let's see, 1, 3, 6, 10, 15... 6, 21, 7... It's a little confusing. The answer is 55. In this case, it's 1 plus 10, 2 plus 9, 3 plus 8, 4 plus 7, 5 plus 6. Oh, if you think of it that way, multiply 11 and 5 and you get it very easily. Wow, it's kind of ingenious way you used to do calculations and stuff. Is that how smart people do it? No. The opposite. I am not by any means a genius, so I have to rely on that kind of ingenuity. The really smart ones don't need those kinds of tricks. Luca? What is the 1000th prime number? Huh? It's 7,919. That is a genius. He doesn't need any ingenuity or finesse. My intelligence is the equivalent to a low-class angel, so it doesn't work out that way. Palestine, you seem smarter than most angels. I just know how to use my head. The rest is covered by my amount of knowledge. For example, I can remember what prime numbers are. I have it so that my translator removes numbers, so it gets hard to verify what she's saying there. For example, I can remember what prime numbers and round numbers. I know that 1001 is 7 times 11 times 13, which appears to be a prime number, but it's not a prime number. But I am not a genius. I make it up for it with ingenuity and tricks. I'm by no means intelligent. I don't know if that's true. Either way, I can't keep up. Luca, why don't you become a scholar and work together with me? That's exactly what happened in the original third way. It worked out very well. I don't think I'm cut out for that. I think I'm more suited for wielding a sword. I see. That's unfortunate. If only you knew, Luca. Yeah, I promised I got friendzone. Which, by the way, Luca, why didn't you get the memory of that route? If we defeat the god of chaos, the world will be at peace, right? That doesn't mean we're going to fight them. We hope we can reconcile. I hope that the god of chaos and us can become good friends. And a phenomenon is sublimated into existence. The nature of that phenomenon should be the character of the being that is born. Then the god of chaos will be ruin incarnate. Reconciliation is probably impossible. I understand, Ilias. Still, I don't want to throw away our... I don't want to accept that as the only possibility. Huh? You heard my voice? No, but I felt it. You're getting much greater than a human. I have 2 Eden sisters. They seem to have slightly different personalities. Shame we don't have the third one here. Celestial Eden is mild and meek. It feels fulfilled. Oh, I'm not fulfilled? Our world's Eden knows what the world is. Unfulfilled, she seems like she has the strength to support everyone. Also, Eden of the monster world is bold, solitary, strong as a main pillar. Well, I certainly have had a lot of peace of mind since the conclusion of the Great Monster Wars. That's an accurate analysis. Eden must have had very different upbringings in a different environment. Even so, Michaela, You're watching very carefully. What wonderful observation. Eden's one of my role models. I'll be a fine angel like Eden one day. Aww. Aww. Oh, that's cute. Lilith. You hated Kagesamergi who killed Morrigan. Don't you hate me? To you, I should be the one who killed Astaroth. No, in the battle in Demiurge, I took your life as well. Both of those things happened on the battlefield. Killing and wounding the enemy in battle is a natural part of war. You fought for your lord, your allies, those you have to protect. There's no reason for me to hold a grudge. Then why not forgive Kagesamergi? That one is unforgivable to me, and perhaps so lay Managi, who twists the reason of the battle. Then, would you be willing to let me have your back? Combining forces is the way of war. As long as we are allies, I'll protect my friends no matter what. I'm glad to hear you say that. Then I will also recognize you as my comrade. I'm bracing myself for an incident. Sama always said that anger and hatred distorts the battlefield. Even the words of Managi were forgotten. That must be why I was defeated by Eden and Demiurge. To me, you're like, yes, a goddess of victory! A goddess? Luca? What in the world would make that happen? Think about it. Me, the three seraphim from the heavens, and the three Lilith sisters. In the Whirlwind, where they fought against Luca, they all died. But if you fight with Luca, they all survived. I see. That's certainly correct. To be precise, Eden of the Heavenly World lost her life when she was attacked by Hiruko, but still, our world Eden and the Eden of the Monster World survived. So we'll be fine this time. If we fight with Luca, it'll all work out, I'm sure. We've also teamed up with Astromeria. I never thought we'd be adventuring together in this world, too. This journey is just a dream of a moment. If we go back to our original time, that stopped will begin to move again. So, I'd like to travel slowly in this world for a while longer. Don't worry, if we go back to the original world, it won't be as it was in the original history. I will stand up to them, like Luca has. I'll fight with all my might against the forces of fate. Oh really? Well then I'll fight with you against fate until the very end. Aw, that's nice. You've seen the end of the world many times, haven't you? You've even acquired the eye of the White Rabbit. So, you are now a transcendent chaos being. It's not exactly that great. The other world me also became a transcendent being, but I could not be a god chaos, even though I was the third god. But now that we are about to give birth to a new god chaos by our own hands, it's quite ironic, isn't it? As will arise from the nature of chaos, the god chaos that is born will surely be the harbinger of doom. In the end, we'll have to fight and defeat them. Are you ready for that? I'm not going to give up on reconciliation until we actually meet face to face. I'm prepared to fight if it can't be helped. That's why you're a hero. We three little sisters were touched by your power at the Monster Lord's castle, and our memories from different world lines were recalled. The memory of fighting with you in the heavenly realm, the memory of losing my might fighting against you when you joined the heavenly realm. We three sisters have memories of both of them. Perhaps the same is true of Eden and the others. Yeah, that's exactly right. It also brings back memories of fighting with Luca, with him as our enemy. And Saja, who was in the Monster Lord's castle at that time, has regained her memories of a different world as well. Probably Rafaela, who is also present. The memories from the bow of the heavens and the bow of the monster world should both come back to life. That might be true. It was Rafaela who sent us to support Luca. Furthermore, you were not supposed to be there, Minagi. My lord has also dimly recalled the memory of the fighting together with Luca. It's not her memory isn't as clear as ours, though. She seems to be thinking of you, even though you've never met. Well then, my power at that time... That effect that brought back memories of the heavenly and monster realm became to our friends. It seems that even those who are in remote places and other worlds were reached in varying degrees. I wonder if the other 6 ancestors and 7 archangels are the same way. That might be the case. It's the power that affects those who are involved with you. I don't know if that'll be a good or a bad thing, but please keep it in mind. Yeah, I heard that those who have involved with me are remembering memories from a different world line. The battles of the heavens and the monster worlds. So the 3 little sisters and the Seraphim were led to help me. Or maybe they tactically agreed to help me. Wow, Ariella is relatively decent. I had the image of an unreasonable and violent boss. Ariella-sama, she's the one who does really well. It's Gabriella that's the bad one. Gabriella! Minagi said that the only sane one is Saja, but she's black-hearted, I don't think that came out quite right. Minagi said the same thing. The only sensible one is Saja. Tamamo is reasonable, but she's scheming, and the other three are out of the question. Morrigan. It's not nice to talk about, but don't give it away too much confidential information. Yeah, Ariel is quite nice. Yes, I hope they remember that Gabriella is a traitor! It would be most unfortunate if Gabriella can still get away with any shenanigans. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing confidential about. We're going out with the heavens until we destroy each other. There's no such thing as secrecy now. In the heavenly world and the monster world don't fight anymore. Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with you guys anymore. Naruko, I peeled the shrimp. Oh, you ate it raw. I should have grilled it before giving it to you. You really love Naruko. Morgan, give me some shrimp too. Make it yourself. Oh, Naruko, what do you want? Meat? Fish? Squid? This weird bug? Naruko, you're so adorable! How cute! After all that trouble, those two are hanging it off? I feel an idiot for getting so worked up over it. Don't beat yourself up over it. You two must make you very sick to your stomach, huh? I don't have a stomach, but I know how it hurts. So it's strange to think about. We killed each other so many times, and now we're camping together like this. It really is a strange turn of events. But this way, we can see a lot of things. You and I are surprisingly similar. Is that how you feel? That's right. I thought that succubi and the things were spiteful people who disturb the world with their desires. I thought you were a creepy, inorganic mechanical being, a puppet of the goddess with only the execution of divine punishment in your mind. That's how we are alike when we actually get to know each other. We are the coordinator of the party, who have their hands full with rowdy friends and sisters. A poor lot that is swept away without much light. Because of the way they are able to practice, there is no shortage of hardship. Maybe we should get to know each other a little more. That's right. If we finish the current mission, we won't have to deal with the heavens either! Let's make sure we pull this off, Luca. Well, that was surprisingly short, considering the others. Even so, I never thought Alice and Ilias would join us at the same time. It's certainly surprising. I never would have thought of that in my previous adventures. Well, we fought each other to the bitter end. I feel that we got to know each other better than if we had done it the other way. You two aren't bickering as much. thought you would fight with each other more. Morgan and Xeon, look at that abomination. On the other end of the spectrum, it's really disgraceful. I don't think for a second that we would try to recreate that ourselves. Moreover, the people concerned easily hit off of each other. What a fuss and bother, I swear. Well, that's good. We've been through a lot with each other, too. Really, a lot has happened. Yeah, a lot has happened. I get angry when I remember. How dare you take my castle and give it a major makeover! You killed Eden in that battle! You will get your comeuppance! Oh goodness, don't do that. What, are they fighting over there again? I swear, they're such children. In the end, I made a mistake in the previous adventure. This time, I must clear it up. That's it? That's all you have to say? Okay. It's too early to go to bed. No new technique? Rest? Okay, there we go. It's still a little early for bed. Speaking of which, I have a technique I'm training for. Would you like to train with me? Training with a skill with Heinrich? Please, let me! Thus began the special training with Heinrich, and the training began. Is it Quad Spirit Summon that we're getting? Am I... Oh no, it's Elemental Spica, that's it. That's what we're getting. In my right arm, gather the power of the four spirits. Ha! Yeah. After all, you learn quick. You beat me to it. It's just because of the way Heinrich taught it. Yep, Luca mastered Elemental Spica. Luca, it's time for you to get some rest after your training. We have a big job waiting in the morning. I guess so. It won't be, we have to be rested. Tomorrow. We may end up finding the God of Chaos. No, I'm sure it'll all work out. Everyone too, don't stay up late and go to bed early. Yeah! We expect another fierce battle tomorrow. Get good night's sleep and nourish your body. That's why we're all going to bed early. Come on, get time for bed. I'll take the night watch. I don't need to sleep. My radar is very powerful. It's a high-spec model. Thus we went to bed early and rested our spirits in preparation for tomorrow's fierce battle.